Hermitage, and Sports Radio 96.7 WLLF, Mercer, Hermitage, a Cumulus station.
This is high school basketball at its very best.
Swartz cross court. Everett free for the title.
DeBatey back to Martin with 3. Cross the timeline with 2. To the basket. Lefty left on. And they call a foul. They call a foul. The clock is at 0. Blocked by Shoeboy. Rebound grab by Austin.
Boggs to Greg. Turns. Fires. 3. Got it. He hit the 3.
Smith into the forecourt. Down to 1 second. Smith puts it up at the buzzer. And puts it in.
Top of the key to Greenberg. 3-ball up. And in.
To Pranos with it. Out to Getty. 1 second. Heave at the buzzer. No good. Free throw wins the district championship.
Here's Chess looking. Cross court Urbana. She's open. 3-ball up. Got it! It goes in. And the Hickory ladies have come back from the dead.
Our 2024-25 high school sports broadcasts are brought to you by the Reinhardt's Agency, Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Shell Restoration, Warner's Homes and Improvements, St. Paul's in Greenville, Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, Attorney Bill Motor, Mercer County State Bank, Mancino's Driving School, Herman's Water, Vay's Pub and Grill, Hermitage Rotary Club. If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail. DK Auto LLC in Grove City. The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. Honoring our past, expanding our future. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season on News Talk 790 WPIC on Sports Radio 96.7. Now it's time to go to the court with our countdown to tip-off show with our game announcers,
Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch.
And a very pleasant good evening to you from Sharpsville High School tonight. Red Johnston Gymnasium. We have District 10 Region 1 Class 2A girls basketball as tonight the Sharpsville Blue Devils host Lakeview. Hi everybody, Ryan Briggs here. Along with Chris Burtch, we have Aaron Biro back in the studio producing our game tonight here on News Talk 790 WPIC. And Chris, obviously a big one in the region standings. Both teams are 3-2 in league play, chasing down Wilmington and Kennedy, who are both 5-0. Those teams, of course, will play on Thursday. But we look at these two teams. We've had a chance to see both of them over the course of the year and over the last couple of years. Very, very intriguing matchup tonight.
Yeah, I mean, as these teams make their turn, into the second round of playing each one of these teams, this is a little bit of separation Monday here, right? Wilmington and Kennedy, obviously two great teams. Sharpsville and Lakeview have beaten everybody else except for the top two. Really the winner of this game really sets themselves up nicely, to be in that third spot behind the two, really juggernaut teams in the region as they make the turn into the second time through.
Sharpsville coming in 10-2 overall. Lakeview is 7-5. Both teams coming off wins in league play Thursday night. Sharpsville a 46-39 win at West Middlesex, a game which Sharpsville trailed much of the first half, but a big third quarter for the Blue Devils. Meanwhile, Lakeview at home, a fast start, leading Farrell 30-15 after one. Lakeview goes on to the win 63-40. Chris and I will, of course, talk about the teams with the Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail starting lineups. All that, much more. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with more pregame after this on News Talk 790 WPIC. WPIC.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
I'm stylish.
I'm classic.
I'm extremely sarcastic.
I'm in love with this band.
I'm the #1 fan.
I'm a musical genius.
Let your t-shirt do the talking. We've got just the message you're looking for.
Need a customized t-shirt? Then stop at 2J's&B Custom Screen Printing in Hermitage. From your favorite prints to customized t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Shop 2J's&B Custom Screen Printing with big city design right here at home. 2J's&B Custom Screen Printing on East State Street in Hermitage.
Unlock your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and...
We are back here at Sharpsville High School, Red Johnston Gymnasium, along with Chris Burtch. Ryan Briggs with you tonight on News Talk 790 WPIC as we kick off an outstanding week of high school basketball on the radio. And our lid lifter tonight, the Sharpsville girls hosting Lakeview. Sharpsville this year 10-0, Chris, 5-game win streak for Coach Rob Hubbard and crew. This is a team, it's a veteran squad, guard-oriented. They have some young post players really coming along. This is a really, I think, a fun team to watch, a team that has a very bright present as well as a very bright future.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. And, obviously when you talk about this Sharpsville team, right now, you start obviously with the 2 great seniors, right? Lily Palco closing in on that 1,000 career scoring mark, the Michigan softball commit. She's just put together a fabulous career and is, working on putting together her best of her 4 seasons as a starter her senior year. And then Macy Steiner, the great, soccer and track athlete. That is, just running around out there and is usually the best conditioned and, most athletic kid out on the floor in all of Sharpsville's games. Those two come in, they're averaging just over 30 points a game combined. And, obviously there's a whole lot of pressure on them. But I think anybody who's seen this team several times, and this is my second time seeing them, I think it's either your second or third time, this is a team, though, that some of these other girls are, certainly showing signs. Catherine Smith, great athlete, usually guards the other team's post player and can score a little bit around the basket for Coach Hubbard. And then the freshman, Ellie Danilovics, she's, again, she's usually given the assignment of guarding the other team's best guard. She gets some good junk baskets around the around the hoop on putbacks. And, Brooklyn Ramsey, the three-point shooter, right? She comes in tonight's second on the team, 15 threes. If she's open, it's in. And, I think for this team, the one thing that Coach Hubbard told me earlier that he'd love to see is, for this team to beat one of the elite teams on their schedule. They've really taken care of business against teams that, they're better than or about the same as. But the elite teams, Kennedy, Wilmington, this Lakeview team, for them to actually turn the corner and beat one of these teams, they're going to have to get some more offensive contributions from those three as well as the bench.
In looking at this one, Chris, of course, and we'll talk more about Lakeview in our next segment. Sharpsville, this is the type of game, it seems like Sharpsville wants to make this a full court game.
Yeah, no question about it. Right. They want to try to, get Palco out in space, because what'll happen is if this game can turn into kind of a half-court game, 5-on-5, 5-on-5 on both ends of the floor, then that means that, Lakeview will be able to face guard Lily Palco and make just her touching the basketball, a difficult situation. Whereas if the game's fast, if Sharpsville can get defensive rebounds and get it out quick or force some turnovers, that means Palco can get the basketball in space, Steiner can get it in space, and that won't allow Lakeview to sort of set up their like junk defense. And that you think junk defense, what's that mean? Well, it's a defense where you're playing each one of the 5 players on the floor very differently. Palco, whoever's guarding her, will be face guarded, and they want to make every touch for her difficult. And Macy Steiner she maybe won't be face guarded, but she will be guarded very closely, and whoever's guarding her will have a no help responsibility. The other 3 will pretty much be playing a zone, right? So what Coach Hubbard wants to do is make it so that Lakeview can't set that defense every single possession.
Sharpsville 10-2. Blue Devils won the first 5, and then lost to Kennedy, lost to Wilmington in back-to-back games. But then the Blue Devils have strung together 5 straight wins to get to 10-2 overall, 3-2 in conference play. Lakeview also 3-2 in league play, 7-5 overall, and certainly some comparisons when you think about the experience. A lot of 3 seniors in the starting lineup for Lakeview. Of course, Kendra Seddon in the middle, Madison Doyle, Amber Woods, who both played a lot of basketball, Leah Marsteller, a junior who has played as many minutes as the seniors have, and then Mariah Miller, the sophomore, who was a letter winner last year. Lakeview, this is a team, they have certainly veteran guards, and they have something that maybe is a little bit of a, maybe not a little bit, I would say quite a bit in modern basketball, the lost art or the lost entity, if you will, a bona fide scoring presence in the post.
Oh, my goodness, yeah, there's no doubt about it. Kendra Seddon, Peanut they call her, she has been a terrific scorer around the basket. She can score not just with her back to the basket on the block, but she also can score kind of in the mid-post. So she gets the ball in the elbow. She gets the ball in the high point of the paint. She can take the ball to the basket. She's great at finishing after contact. Lots of three-point play opportunities for her. And, she's been terrific. And she has a three-pointer on the season, and she has the green light to shoot them. And that makes her very tough to guard, because whoever guards her can't just sit in the paint and wait for her to post up. So she has really put together a great career, much like we said about Palco and Steiner, but also is really putting together, a spectacular senior year. And the 2 guards, like you mentioned, the 2 returning guards, Doyle and Marsteller, the games that they've been very good, Lakeview has been right in it. The games that they maybe haven't been so good have been against elite competition, right? They've lost to the 2 great teams in the region, plus Neshannock, Karn City, and Harbor Creek, 3 great teams.
Yes.
So they certainly come into this, the guards do, battle-tested against teams that can press and get after you.
Of course, we mentioned talking about the Sharpsville, the multi-sport athletes there. Seddon, the District 10 champion in the discus. Madison Doyle, first team all-region in volleyball. Maybe there's something about playing more than one sport, Chris.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's for sure. And these girls in these smaller schools, these 2A schools, just excelling at all of that, plus excelling at school. All the ones we've mentioned so far, we know they are terrific students.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, Chris had a chance to speak with the respective head coaches. Lakeview head coach Gary Burke, he's in year number 7 with the Lakeview girls program, and Sharpsville skipper Rob Hubbard, it's year number 4 for Coach Hubbard. We'll have that coming. We'll have those interviews coming up, as well as the Minuteman Press and one-stop mail starting lineups here on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook.
Room that's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
Great work, Smith. In appreciation of your hard work, please accept this plaque of recognition.
Awards.
And here's to the Hornets basketball team.
Trophies.
Did you see the size of those trophies?
Recognition.
The Engraving Place makes personalized plaques and trophies for all your recognition of excellence needs. Thousands of designs for any occasion. Visit them at 1945 East State in Hermitage.
My car does more than take me from here to there, and I expect my insurance to do more too. That's why I chose my agent and Erie Insurance. They offer first accident forgiveness and the service I deserve at a price I can afford.
Your Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291.
Erie Insurance services are provided by one or more of the following insurers: Erie Insurance Company, Erie Insurance Property and Casualty Company, or Flagship City Insurance Company, home offices Erie, Pennsylvania, or Erie Insurance Company of New York, home offices Rochester, New York. An equal opportunity insurer.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
When the finest cuts of meat combine with just the right amount of fire and seasonings, you don't need anything else except a fork and a plate. Get ready for the most amazing dining experience ever.
When you're out with your friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, Vay's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesday through Saturday with happy hour daily from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
We're back on 790 WPIC, and I'm joined by Sharpsville head coach Rob Hubbard. And Coach, obviously you guys have been rolling, right? You put together a nice little winning streak to start the season, played maybe the 2 best teams on your schedule back-to-back with Wilmington and Kennedy. Now you got another nice little winning streak going. Tonight, this Lakeview team comes in, certainly a really good test for your girls. Just a couple of your thoughts heading into this game.
Yeah, we'll be tested tonight. Gary does a tremendous job there. They're one of the best programs in Mercer County. We're looking forward to the challenge. There's the games on your schedule every year that you circle and you get excited for. I was telling the girls all week of practice that this is one of them. So it should be a fun atmosphere and it should be a good game with 2 good teams competing. It should be a lot of fun.
Obviously, Coach Burke is known for sort of, throwing junk defenses, changing things up. Obviously, so much of your offense is dependent on 2 kids, Palco and Steiner. Did you focus on that a lot heading into this game, or was it more just kind of like, hey, we know it's coming, we have to play and kind of make an adjustment on the fly?
A little bit of both. I mean, we're going to do what we do, and we live with that every game. So everybody knows who I have and, who my main players are, and if you can stop them, you have a pretty good chance of beating us. But listen, I'll take those 2 every single night. And, Gary's a very good coach. He's won a lot of games. Like you say, he throws many different things at you. So we went over a lot of stuff. We're prepared for a lot of stuff. There's not much that we haven't seen, that Lily hasn't seen defensively or Macy hasn't seen defensively in their 4 years. So whatever they throw at us tonight, we'll adjust and hopefully we play well.
In kind of in the big picture, when you think about your team tonight against this Lakeview team, from what you've seen on film and everything else, what are some things that kind of have to go well for you guys to have a chance to win this game at the end?
Yeah, we got to rebound. Setning's a tremendous player. We got to pressure their guards. They got 2 good guards. They've always had good guards. Right. So we got to disrupt their offense and get them out of the flow of the offense. And then we got to not turn the ball over. When we don't turn the ball over, we're pretty good. So limit turnovers, rebound the basketball, and take good shots. And don't get discouraged if shots aren't falling early. So that's been a big thing we've been working on. We've been struggling with shooting a little bit lately. So just have that shooter's mentality if the next one's going in. And if we have those three things, I think we have a pretty good shot tonight.
Coach, again, kind of looking at, your body of work so far, you guys are really putting together a tremendous season. Congrats on all of that, and good luck tonight in this big region showdown.
Appreciate that. Appreciate you guys coming. Thanks.
Those are the thoughts of Sharpsville head coach Rob Hubbard as he gets his Blue Devils ready for this big region showdown here at Sharpsville. Pregame continues on 790 WPIC.
Services through our Without Walls department and is now welcoming new clients. St. Paul's Without Walls can help you maintain independence in your own home with support. Our compassionate team will personalize a plan of care that meets your needs, whether it's assistance with light housekeeping and transportation or companionship and personal care. St. Paul's Without Walls is here to help. Call St. Paul's Without Walls today at 724-589-4740 for more details about personalized care options.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
We're back on 790 WPIC, and I'm joined by Lakeview head coach Gary Burke. And, Coach, obviously a big one tonight coming over to Sharpsville. You guys have really put together some, great games against great opponents, both good losses and great wins. But you come into this one, obviously a lot riding on this one as far as the region goes. A couple of your thoughts.
We're excited about tonight. Like you said, we have had a very difficult schedule this year, so up to this point, and we're going to get back into, we're finishing up the first round of our region, so we have to put some distance between us and some other people. Kennedy is Kennedy. Wilmington is as good as they've ever been, and so it's kind of like who's gonna rise above from the rest of the region, and we're hoping to go out tonight and have a good performance and show that we're just not a decent team that's lost to some real good teams, but we are a pretty good team, and that we're somebody we can be that people are going to need to be reckoned with down the road.
Great. Obviously one of your players that's been really good for you for a long time, Kendra Seddon. She's been kind of that glue player for the first 3 years of her career. Really kind of stepped into a star role this year. Talk about her progress.
Well, she's been doing great. We've asked her to do some different things in the post because so many people double team her. So she's had to shoot the ball early in her possession. She shoots over people now instead of trying to go underneath people and getting to the rim. Putting everything up off the glass. So she's been much better in the mid-post area this year, which is a great improvement for us and for her. And she's just a girl out there who's willing to take on anybody, literally in our region and stand toe-to-toe with them. So, we're expecting a lot out of Kendra tonight, and I think the girls will do their best to get the ball down into her.
Looking at this Sharpsville team, obviously a team that's put together a couple of long winning streaks, struggled against the top two, like you mentioned, but other than that, they've taken care of business. What are some of the things you see with this Sharpsville team?
Defensively, they're gonna do some things. They're gonna try to zone you up. They're gonna try to come up and give you a little token full court pressure, and give you the opportunities to make mistakes. So that's where we have to be smart. They're going to allow us to get the basketball in bounds, and then we have to take care of it against their full court pressure. And then on the defensive end for us, obviously our defensive motivation tonight is to stop Pelko and Steiner. And if you can slow those two down, you have a chance. So, we're hoping that, our 8-9 girl rotation is going to be able to hopefully wear them down as the game goes on, and hopefully distance ourselves, late in the game.
Coach, congrats on all the success and growth that you've had with this group, so far this year, and good luck tonight.
Thank you very much, Chris. I always appreciate you and Briggsy being here. Hopefully, we can give you a good show.
And that was our Chris Burtch with Lakeview head coach Gary Burke. We appreciate Coach Burke as well as Sharpsville head coach Rob Hubbard for joining us here in our pregame. And it's time now for tonight's starting lineups. And the starting lineups, as always, are brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail of Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all of your printing, marketing, mailing, and T-shirt needs. Give them a follow on Facebook. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail of Hermitage. First for Lakeview, the visiting Sailors, 7-5 overall, 3-2 in the conference. Gary Burke will line them up this way. The guards are Madison Doyle, 5'5" senior, averaging 7.5 points per game. Amber Woods, 5'4" senior. She has a team leading 16 threes this year. Woods averaging 5.5 per game. The third guard is Leah Marsteller, 5'7" junior, averaging 9 points per game. Up front, Mariah Miller, 5'7" sophomore, averaging 6 per game. And in the middle, Kendra Seddon, 5'10" senior, averaging 14 points per night. Madison Doyle, Marsteller, Miller, Seddon, Woods for Lakeview. Sharpsville, as we turn our card to the other side, the Blue Devils are 10-2 overall, 3-2 in Region 1 play. Head coach Rob Hubbard will deploy this starting five tonight. The guards are Macy Steiner, 5'4" senior, averaging 14 per game. Lily Palco, 5'6" senior, averaging 17 points per night. Palco now 903 career points for the Michigan softball commit. The third guard is Brooklyn Ramsey, 5'5" junior, averaging 8 points per game. Ramsey second on the team with 15 threes. Up front, Catherine Smith, 5'8" sophomore, averaging 3 points per night. And rounding out the starting five is Ellie Danilovics, 5'9" freshman, averaging 4 points per game, but coming off a career-best 12 points Thursday night in the win at West Middlesex. Steiner, Smith, Palco, Danilovics, and Ramsey for Sharpsville. Your officials tonight, your lead referee is Ty Barzak. Your umpires are Scott Walters and Ron Action Jackson. After the game, as always, we will have the Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game and the lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game. We bring Chris Burtch back in. Chris, a key or two that you'll be focusing on for each team?
I think, this is one of those games where I think it's going to be really crucial for Sharpsville to get off to a good start. Sharpsville needs to kind of get things going a little bit, get Palco a couple of early good looks, and to kind of just sort of dictate the pace of this game. Don't let Lakeview come down, run their sets. Don't let Lakeview come down, get into their, kind of unique or junk defense designed to stop Palco. Kind of make it a little bit more of almost like a pickup game. I think that's the goal for Sharpsville. Lakeview wants to do the exact opposite.
We'll take our final break, come back with the opening tip here on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Agriculture is more than a business. It's a way of life. My bank understands agriculture. They're local. They're here for the long haul. Agriculture is a business that varies like the weather. That's why I need a financial partner I can grow with, in good times and bad, weather or not.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
I'm stylish.
I'm classic.
I'm extremely sarcastic.
I'm in love with this band.
I'm the #1 fan.
I'm a musical genius.
Let your t-shirt do the talking. We've got just the message you're looking for.
Need a customized t-shirt? Then stop at 2J's Custom Screen Printing in Hermitage. From your favorite prints to customized t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Shop 2J's Custom Screen Printing with big city design right here at home. 2J's Custom Screen Printing on East State Street in Hermitage.
Since 1925, the Shenango Valley has relied on one name for all their insurance needs, Mailer Insurance. Through generations of trust, Mailer Insurance protected families, homes, and businesses, providing security in uncertain times. From auto and home to life and business, Mailer Insurance got you covered. Call Mailer Insurance today at 724-962-5757 for a free consultation, or visit them at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. A Reinhardt's Agency Inc. affiliate.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
We are back here at Sharpsville High School Red Johnston Gymnasium, along with Chris Burtch, Ryan Briggs with you tonight on 790 WPIC. Aaron Byro back in the studio producing our game, taking a quick look at the rest of the schedule tonight. Elsewhere in Region 1, Kennedy at West Middlesex, Wilmington at Farrell, and then in the girls' side, the bigger schools getting into league play finally. Sharon at Slippery Rock, they started actually last Thursday, but Sharon at Slippery Rock, Hickory at Grove City, or Hickory at Greenville, Grove City has the open date hosting Farrell. Other games, Jamestown is at Maplewood, and Commodore Perry under first-year taskmaster Skippy Clary is at Rocky Grove, and we'll have updates throughout the night on all of those games. Sharpsville at home tonight in the white jerseys, blue numbers and letters, blue trim. Lakeview in the red threads, white numbers and letters outlined in black, silver and black trim, on the red jerseys for Lakeview. Sharpsville will go right to left in the first half. We're sitting at the scorers table. We are up in the crow's nest to the right of the scorers table here at Sharpsville. We have the fixed camera position tonight on our Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page. So see just about everything there. And what you can't see, you can listen for.
Yeah, this is always one of my favorite vantage points. There's just something about being up here. Not only is it a great vantage point, but you can't help but think of all of the great games that you and I have called up here. So, yeah, love being here. One of my favorite places in the whole county to be.
You know me, I like being up high.
All right, me too.
Ty Barzak, today's lead referee, puts the ball into the jump circle, and it's knocked away by Lakeview into the backcourt. Run away, Seddon knocked it away from Smith. And tonight's game underway. And Amber Woods will be called for a travel as she picked it up and the feet kept going. So Lakeview turns it over on the first possession of the night.
Yeah, just I think she was waiting to call a play, but then she thought my girl's wide open in the corner and shuffled her feet in the meantime.
Now Sharpsville's first crack at it offensively. Left wing with it is Brooklyn Ramsey up top to Palco. Palco guarded by Marsteller. Palco knocked to the deck, and we will have a foul called. It will be Sharpsville ball on the baseline. And the foul goes on Leah Marsteller. It's the first foul of the night.
Yeah, and that's, again, you saw, obviously Lakeview had a chance to set their defense, and it's going to be Marsteller who's face guarding Palco, so they're able to draw a quick foul on her.
Baseline inbound to Smith. It is blocked from behind by Seddon. Second try for Smith. Can't get it to go. Rebound ripped away. Danilovics had it, lost it. It goes out of bounds, and it will stay with the Sharpsville Blue Devils.
That boy Sharpsville showing a little fight here early on. And I think that's certainly a good encouraging sign.
Palco to inbound, finds Smith on the left wing and out to Steiner. 35 seconds gone by, just underway. Sharpsville's first possession of the night. Lakeview turned it over on its first trip down the court. Ramsey left wing, Ramsey across the lane, kicks it out. Three on the way from Danilovics, no good. Rebound loose on the floor, Smith with it. Smith into the paint, up with the right hand. Glass rim, no good. Seddon with a defensive board, and Lakeview finally gets a stop.
Yeah, how about that? Great possession by Sharpsville. They did everything but score.
Woods hoists a three, top of the key. Good, Amber Woods hits the 3 or 17th of the season.
How about that? Sharpsville works that hard, doesn't get a basket. Lakeview comes down one pass, basket.
2-2-1 from Lakeview. Sailors have a 3-0 lead. Ramsey on the right wing, to the right corner for Danilovics. 19-footer on the way, can't get it to go. Rebound, Palco in the lane. Jumper deflected, and then the rebound grabbed by Marsteller. She's tied up, however, and it will stay Sharpsville ball on the arrow.
And boy, you see why Coach Hubbard talks so glowingly about Danilovics. She just goes and ties the balls up, gets loose balls.
Baseline inbound, Palco throws it out to Steiner, who picks it up near midcourt. Working on Mariah Miller, Steiner right of the lane, knocked away by Woods, goes out of bounds, and the Blue Devils will have it. With 6:31 to go, first quarter, 3-0 Lakeview leads.
It's 3-0 Lakeview, but I think Sharpsville has had the ball all but about 12 seconds of this minute and a half.
They don't have it now. The officials get together and say
I thought that was the right call, too.
So it's 3-0 Lakeview, and the Sailors have the basketball. 1-2-1-1 from Sharpsville. Ball knocked away from Seddon by Ramsey. It caroms into the backcourt, still loose near sideline. Steiner picks it up on the sideline, and Sharpsville has it. Second turnover of the early going for Lakeview. Steiner right of the lane, and she's fouled on her way to the hoop. She'll shoot two at the 6:14 mark.
And you can really see one of the game plans here for Sharpsville is they are kind of hunting fouls. Both Palco and Steiner, you can tell they've been coached up to kind of go right at people and try to get fouls, and that's two of them now that they've been able to get.
The foul's on Amber Woods, her first, team second. Macy Steiner short on the first one. Steiner now 38 of 60 on the season. And that one catches the front of the rim and drops in. That's the first point of the night for Sharpsville. It is 3-1. Now the 1-2-1-1 from Sharpsville.
1-2-1-1 full. They extended it this time.
Lakeview beats it, however, get it to Marsteller left of the lane, and she walked with the basketball. Had an opening, but a little bit too quick towards the basket, and turnover number 3 for Lakeview.
Yeah, 3 turnovers, all forced by Sharpsville's defense. That was really good backside help there by Smith to force that travel.
2-2-1 from Lakeview. Steiner in the backcourt with it. Harassed by Marsteller. Steiner looking to beat the 10 count. She does into the front court and lost it out of bounds. However, cut off by Mariah Miller, and it will be Lakeview basketball. Sailors with the first substitution of the night. Woods checking out Seclara Cook, 5'5" sophomore, who was our videographer Friday night up at Stoneboro.
That's right.
When the Sharpsville boys played there. And
multi-talented.
Yeah, she has the ball in the far corner. Seclara Cook, 3, long, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds on the near side, out of bounds. And Lakeview keeps it as Sharpsville had a couple of players battling for it.
Yeah. Yeah, this I tell you this, right? It's 3-1 Lakeview. You know, obviously you don't want to give up another hoop here for Sharpsville. But an encouraging start, I think, for Sharpsville.
Left wing Cook coming off a career-high 8 points Thursday night against Farrell. Finds Madison Doyle, 16-foot pull-up, no good, but Steiner knocks the rebound out of bounds, and Lakeview will get a third opportunity.
Yeah, that's against that Lakeview pressure. Trying to dribble through it. That's been a problem here for Sharpsville.
Marsteller to inbound. Out of a 1-4, finds Doyle far corner. Doyle runner across the lane up the right hand. Rims out, no good. Mariah Miller put back up. It doesn't go. Marsteller off the glass. It won't go down. Macy Steiner digs out the rebound. Steiner down court with it. Kick out Palco. Lily Palco. Long 3. Got it. Lily Palco hits the 3. Her 35th of the season. And Sharpsville with its first lead of the night.
And that's what I'm talking about, Briggsy. Just playing basketball. Don't let Lakeview set up the D. That's what happened there.
Set and doubled on the left wing. Picks up her dribble, hands it to Marsteller. Driving kick right corner. 3 from Doyle, short. Rebound grabbed by Smith for Sharpsville, and here come the Blue Devils with 4:40 to go first quarter.
There's Smith with another defensive rebound. That's what she does. Really good start here for Sharpsville.
Steiner give and go with Danilovics. Now Danilovics on the right wing gives it off to Ramsey. Ramsey pulls up in the foul circle. Jumper off the mark, no good. Danilovics trying to save the rebound. She cannot, and it will be Lakeview ball.
Frustrating for Sharpsville because if that ball had even hit the rim, Danilovics was the only one around the basket there.
Back to the 1-2-1-1. Backcourt with it is Miller. Throws it in for Seddon. Intercepted. Palco came out of nowhere for the steal. Palco down the lane, puts up a shot, and she's fouled. Lily Palco, she earns a trip to the line with 4:16 to go.
See Palco bait that? So she made the middle look like it was open, and then as soon as the ball was thrown, she went and got it in the middle, and then again drove to the basket, drew another foul.
Palco hits the first one. 5-3. Sharpsville scored the last 5 points. Palco, 69% on the season coming in, and that figure will inch up as she goes 2 for 2. 6-3 the lead, 4:15 to go first quarter. Klook down court to Miller, top of the key, right wing. 3 on the way from Woods, who checked back in, no good, but Doyle digs out the rebound. Doyle across the lane, up in the right hand, doesn't go, and Danilovics snags the rebound for Sharpsville. Here come the Blue Devils moving right to left. Steiner over the timeline. Steiner on the right wing gives it off to Palco. Palco swings it to Ramsey. Ramsey to the right elbow, back to Palco. Palco pulls up, 3 on the way. That's going to be short. Steiner tried to save it, could not, and Lakeview will regain possession with 3:44 to go first quarter. 6-3 Sharpsville on top.
Yeah, are you surprised, Briggsy, how much trouble this 1-2-2 has given Lakeview? They're really struggling with this.
Woods in the backcourt with it. Ahead to Doyle. Doyle left of the lane, back to Woods. Threw her a changeup. Marsteller right side for Cook. Onto the baseline to Miller. Pass back up top to Marsteller. In the lane, 14-footer, glass no good. And Steiner digs out another defensive rebound.
That's 7 defensive rebounds for Sharpsville.
Steiner kicks it left wing. Ramsey, 3 on the way. Good. Brooklyn Ramsey hits the 3. Her 16th of the season. 9-0 run for Sharpsville.
9-0 run for Sharpsville, and it's all been because of this press. There's another turnover against it.
As Cook called for the violation, the travel. 3:10 to go first quarter. 9-3, and Sharpsville on top with the basketball.
I mean, they're forcing turnovers, and then when Lakeview does break the press, they're only getting one shot, and then Sharpsville's just not let Lakeview set their defense.
Palco to the left elbow. Shot is deflected by Marsteller, and Doyle collects the rebound for Lakeview. Here come the Sailors. Marsteller over the timeline. Marsteller into the high post, posting up his set and knocked away by Smith and grabbed by Danilovics. Back the other way comes Sharpsville. Palco pulls up, swings to Ramsey, top of the key. 3 on the way. Back of the rim, it goes up and hits the basket support. It's an automatic dead ball, and it will be Lakeview ball.
It's still really good kind of penetrate and kick by the 2 3-point shooters, right? The 1 3-point shooter penetrates, 2 people go with her, kick it to the other 3-point shooter.
Seddon in the backcourt working against the 1-2-1-1. Woods near side cross court to Seddon. Seddon will bring it over the timeline. Back on the right wing to Woods. Onto the baseline for Miller. Seddon into the lane. Up on the right hand. Short, no good. The follow by Miller, no, but she's clobbered down low. And Lakeview will have its first free throws of the night with 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. The foul's on Catherine Smith. First foul of the night on Sharpsville. That puts Mariah Miller, a 65% free throw tosser, on the line.
Yeah, really good defense there on Seddon. She missed, and then Miller able to go get the loose ball rebound and get fouled.
Miller misses the first one short. Line to the right, aims, shoots, and that one off the mark. No good. Rebound out of bounds off. Ooh, they're going to say Lakeview ball. Oh, okay, yeah, it is Sharpsville balls. It hit the torso of the Lakeview player and went out.
Yeah, Ron knew what he wanted. He just pointed the wrong way.
But it is Sharpsville ball working against the 2-2-1. Steiner in the backcourt, throws it ahead to Ramsey left side. Ramsey, cross court for Danilovics, who's open. Layup is good. Ellie Danilovics, her first points of the night.
That was an unbelievable play there by Ramsey.
11-3, and a tie up in the backcourt. Ball knocked away by Palco. Tried to find Steiner in the corner, but the pass off the mark. And it goes back to Lakeview, but Sharpsville was, through the first 5:50, completely had the upper hand.
Yeah, they are putting on a display on how to anticipate a ball while it's in the air in the press.
Woods left side, works it down low for Miller. She's behind the defense. Missed it. Miller gets her own rebound. Second try, swatted out of there by Smith. Then a loose ball foul. It's going to go on Lakeview. It's going to be on Seddon. Her first, team fourth in the first quarter.
Yeah. Catherine Smith, right? That's what she does. She gets defensive rebounds, and then she cradles it and gets fouled. We've seen her do that so much in her career.
Palco throws it down court and pass off the mark. It was the baseball, or in Palco's case, softball pass down court, but just off the mark, it drifted out of bounds.
I think it was for Ramsey, and Ramsey thought it was for the person behind her.
And instead it goes back to Lakeview. 1:48 to go, first quarter. Amber Woods near right wing, back out to Doyle. They reverse it left corner for Seddon. Kendra Seddon, three long. Basketball knocked out of bounds by Miller of Lakeview, battling with Smith down low. It goes back to Sharpsville with 1:41 to go, first quarter. 11-3, Sharpsville with the lead. It will be Seddon out, Cook back in. So pretty much a five-guard lineup out there
going real
for Lakeview.
Small here,
Steiner into the front court. Lakeview back into the half-court man-to-man. Palco to Danilovics between the circles and gives it off to Steiner. Steiner right wing Ramsey working on Woods. Gets around her, drives in, kicks it back to Palco, and the ball intercepted. Steal by Doyle. Doyle into the front court, in on Steiner. Doyle goes all the way, misses the layup. Marsteller the rebound, stripped by Ramsey, and back the other way comes Sharpsville. Ahead to Smith. Catherine Smith down the lane. Layup is up, rattles out, no good. Marsteller grabs the board for Lakeview.
Another great pass by Ramsey. Wow.
Outlet right side. Doyle back up top to Marsteller. Reversal left wing to Woods. Woods hoists a three, back of the rim, no good. Palco grabs the rebound out at the foul line. Palco into the front court. Kick out Ramsey, right wing, three on the way. Rims out, no. Miller with a defensive board. 45 seconds to go, first quarter.
And both of those look like they were in.
Doyle near wing into the right corner now for Cook. And back to Doyle. Lakeview spreading the floor offensively. Marsteller sets up the set. Run a screen to the right from Miller. Right wing Cook with it. Reversal left corner now. Doyle work at far block. Miller inside. Miller across the lane up in the right hand. No, but a foul. And Mariah Miller will shoot two. May have been on Smith. Going for the block, and indeed it is on Catherine Smith. She's picked up her second.
Yeah, which is big deal because she's done a great job guarding Seddon. But now she's going to have to play a little differently with two fouls. And she wouldn't have, I don't think he would have called the foul there had she not kind of swatted down. So a mistake there by Smith.
Miller hits the first one. Cook out. Set him back in on the Lakeview side. 22 seconds to go, first quarter. It is 11-4. Sharpsville the lead. And now 11-5 as Mariah Miller goes 2 for 2.
A little run and jump here coming by Lakeview.
Steiner approaching midcourt. Left-hand dribble. Here comes a double team, as Chris alluded to. We're trying to get to Palco far side, knocked away by Doyle. Goes into the backcourt. Sharpsville has it with 11 seconds to go, first quarter, leading 11-5.
I know the belly rub. When they rub their bellies, that means the running jump's coming.
Now to the 2-1-2, 7 seconds to go. Ramsey down court, able to find Steiner right of lane. Steiner pull up, jumper off the glass and good. Macy Steiner's first field goal of the night. And an exclamation point on a strong first quarter for Sharpsville as Macy Steiner hits the jumper. 13-5 the lead for Sharpsville. Chris and I will come back with the second quarter after this on News Talk 790 WPIC.
St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services is seeking compassionate individuals who love to help others and who will nurture meaningful relationships with the clients we care for. Parents with school-age children, college students, retirees, or anyone seeking a role that fits around their life will find this opportunity especially rewarding. Visit stpaul's1867.org/join our team to apply for a companion or care partner position with St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services. St. Paul's is an equal opportunity employer.
Did you know that Mancino's Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. Two firms united to serve you. Visit us at Confluence F.
Second quarter about to get underway. It will be Lakeview ball. Moving left to right here at Sharpsville. Sailors trail the host Blue Devils 13-5. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight. Chris, Sharpsville back to the zone defense?
Yeah, a little just that kind of packed in 2-3 zone.
Miller left of the lane, the ball deflected by Danilovics, but grabbed by Doyle. Doyle across the foul circle and out to Amber Woods. Woods has it intercepted. Ramsey the steal. Brooklyn Ramsey take it all the way. Righty lip, up and good. Brooklyn Ramsey with her first two of the night, 15-5.
It just ripped it right out of her hands and went down on 3 dribbles from half court and scored.
Ramsey with 5, full court pressure, the 1-2-1-1 by Sharpsville. Marsteller pulls up, jumper in the lane, good. It was Madison Doyle who pulled up and hit the jumper in the lane.
Yeah.
Much needed hoop for Lakeview.
They really needed that. Finally split the top in that zone.
Doyle's first points of the night, 15-7. So we have 7:05 to go first half. Ball knocked away right of the lane. Seddon comes out of the pack with it, outlet down court. Doyle behind the defense, puts it up and in. Back-to-back hoops for Madison Doyle. And just like that, the lead cut to a half dozen, 15-9.
Yeah, 4-0 run there just on pressure. You can see they're doing that 2-1-2, which is really odd to try to attack.
Because obviously, or generally get it in the middle.
You try to get it into the middle, and they take the middle away. So you go wing, you go corner, then they trap hard in the corner. And, that was certainly a staple of Coach Burke's boys teams for all those years. So very difficult to break.
Foul in the forecourt on Amber Woods, her second, team first. Steiner gets it into Ramsey, left of the lane for Smith. Long two-pointer by Smith, short, and Marsteller grabs the rebound. Marsteller outlet down court, Cook on the right baseline. Near block, Seddon, triple team, Seddon puts it up, no, but a foul. And Seddon will go to the line for the first time tonight. Foul down low is going to go on Smith, and that's number 3.
Yeah.
Or check that, number 2 on Smith.
Okay.
The previous one was apparently on Danilovics.
Okay. That's certainly helpful to the Sharpsville cause.
But she still has 2 with 6
I know,
and a half minutes to go.
Right, yeah.
Although could have
no,
been worse.
I mean, yeah, that's what I mean.
Seddon short on the first one, 57% at the line this year. Second one rattles out, no good, and Smith with the defensive rebound. 6:28 to go in the half, 15-9 Sharpsville the lead. Steiner has it tipped away far side. Steiner, Palco, Ramsey, Smith, Danilovics for Sharpsville. Seddon, Miller, Cook, Marsteller, and Doyle for Lakeview. Sharpsville in the home whites, blue numbers and letters, blue trim. Lakeview in the red with white numbers and letters outlined in black, silver, and black trim. Palco trapped in the backcourt. Gets it back from Ramsey along the right sideline, and Palco ran out of room. So Lakeview forcing the turnover with the pressure.
Yeah, you have to get somebody. You have to get someone on the point and 2 people on the wings, and then people in the short corner against that. And Sharpsville's kind of trying to split the top there, and that's exactly what Lakeview wants you to do.
Marsteller between the circles against the Hacked in 2-3 entry for Seddon, deflected. Seddon lost it, but it trickles back out to Madison Doyle on the far left wing. 5:50 to go in the half, 15-9, Sharpsville with the lead. Both teams come in 3-2 in the league. Cook, right wing, she's open, 3 good. Clara Cook hits the 3 and the lead down to 3.
Yeah, they wanted her to shoot that, and she did, and she made it.
She hit 2 threes in the win over Farrell. Now a steal midcourt. Seddon with it. Seddon takes it all the way. Righty layup, missed the shot, no good. Marsteller the follow. It doesn't go. Another try, no. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Steiner, and it stays Lakeview basketball.
Yeah, that's
So a 7-2 run to start the second quarter.
Coach Hubbard is telling the official, Lakeview is retreating. They know it's our ball, and you're giving it to them.
Baseline inbound for Seddon on the far block. Triple team, can't get it to go. Rebound out of bounds near side, and it goes out of bounds off Danilovics. Tried to grab it, but could not. So we've seen both teams at times struggle on the defensive glass
tonight. Yeah, they really have. Yeah, ball's going through people's hands tonight. Just a lot of defensive pressure.
Cook, baseline inbound. It gets it to Doyle, pulls up right of the lane, and she's called for the travel. Hit the jumper, but had an extra step in there.
She did. She ball faked, made a really nice ball fake dribble through, but then pitter patter. You got to land with 2 there.
5:20 to go in the half. 15-12. Clock is not running. Ramsey over the timeline with it. Ramsey to Smith on the left side. Back to Ramsey, and there goes the clock. Ramsey into the lane. Lost it. Dug out by Danilovic. Shot stuffed by Seddon. The ball goes out of bounds off of Lakeview. It stays Sharpsville ball with 5:14 to go in the second quarter.
Sometimes as an official you are judged, on how good you are by the calls you don't make. The officials, I think you'd agree, Briggs, are doing a great job of not calling all that stuff around the basket. Those are clean blocks, both sides.
Brooklyn Ramsey out. Izzy Candiotti, the senior, in for the first time tonight for Sharpsville. Palco right corner with it. Palco driving on Seddon, throws it off of the face of Miller, and it's grabbed by Doyle. Doyle into the forecourt, harassed by Candiotti. Miller appears to be okay. 5 minutes to go first half. Cook right wing. Marsteller skipped left side. Doyle, 3 for the tie. Long, no good, and Izzy Candiotti rips down the rebound for Sharpsville. Candiotti gets it over to Steiner. Sharpsville numbers now. 4-on-3. Steiner to the right wing. Shovels it out to Palco at the S logo on the far wing. Palco pull up. Long 3. Rims out. Doesn't go. Marsteller flies in for the defensive rebound. Marsteller back the other way, left to right. Lob left corner to Doyle. Doyle left of the lane. And it goes out of bounds off of Madison Doyle. Back to Sharpsville with 4:28 to go in the first half.
I tell you what, Sharpsville obviously has to be pleased with a lot of things. Up 3 with 4:28 to go. But they could have maybe put them away with some of these shots that look like they were going in and haven't gone in yet.
Lakeview back to the 2-1-2. Danilovic near baseline drives in. Shot long, no good. Doyle with the rebound. Outlet down court for a streaking Cook. And Cook will be called for the travel. Candiotti got a hand in there and dislodged the ball for just a moment and perhaps caused the violation.
Yeah. Both teams are doing a great job with that, forcing, turnovers on kind of just making the easy pass, making the easy pass not easy.
Palco in the backcourt finds Steiner. Steiner over the timeline. Lobs it for not sure who. Went right to Mariah Miller of Lakeview. Miller pass deflected away by Smith from behind, and Candiotti has it, and she is fouled in the backcourt. Madison Doyle whacked her on the arm. Madison Doyle will be tagged with her second personal of the night. It's the team's second in the second quarter. It will be Denna Summers checking in for the first time tonight. Doyle out with 3:59 to go first half.
Yeah, Sharpsville continues to look middle against this new look zone. They've come out in that 2-1-2 in a second. The middle's not open.
Palco over the timeline with it. Palco right wing, right corner, Smith with it. She drives baseline. Glass and good. Strong move from Catherine Smith.
There it is, right? Top to wing to short corner, drive the baseline.
17-12, lead back to 5. Then a foul on the far side as Smith and Seddon get tangled up on the left wing.
Yeah.
Foul will go on. It is on Smith, so now it's number 3 on her.
Right, and now
second.
Look how small all of a sudden Sharpsville looks. I think they're going to go with obviously the freshman Danilovic guarding Seddon.
David Masters in for the first time for Lakeview. Ball to set in the high post, knocked away by Danilovic. Marsteller with it. Marsteller into the lane. 10-foot pull-up short. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it out to Summers. Jumper good. Dennis Summers hits the mid-range jumper. Some instant offense off the bench, and a timeout has been taken by Sharpsville. 30-second timeout with 3:27 to go in the half. It's 17-14. Sharpsville on top. Chris and I will have more second quarter action after this on News Talk 790 WPIC.
I run a local business. With payroll, expenses, taxes, and equipment, taking care of business is a lot of work. But at my bank, I get mobile banking, online bill pay, and the financial advice I need to make the best decisions for my business. My bank is a financial partner I can count on. Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. Two firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefp.com.
Sharpsville ball coming out of the timeout. First timeout taken by either team. David Masters right corner back to Ramsey on the right wing. Ramsey has it knocked away. It goes into the backcourt. And it will be Lakeview ball. Seclara Cook knocked it away. Went out of bounds off of the Sharpsville leg. The Sailors have it with 3:05 to go first half. Along with Chris Burtch, Ryan Briggs with you tonight at Sharpsville. Aaron Byro in the studio producing our game here on 790 WPIC. Start of a great week of basketball here on 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7. Dennis Summers left side, over to Miller, far block. Seddon posting up on Danilovics, up with the right hand, no good. Danilovics had the rebound. Seddon knocked it away. Seddon into the lane, up with the right hand, and good. Kendra Seddon, first points of the night for the senior.
Yeah, she just kind of stayed after it there. Missed the first one, tough shot. Got her own rebound and made the second one.
17-16, an 11-4 run for Lakeview. Ramsey between the circles to the left wing. Ramsey doubled. Ramsey in some real peril. She's tied up. We go to the arrow, and it will stay with Sharpsville.
Yeah.
Hannah Dorfy, a freshman in for Candiotti, get a little bit more size out there for Sharpsville. Dorfy, no height listed on the roster, but she's about 5'8".
5'8", 5'9", yep.
That is an educated guess on our part, Chris.
Right.
Pass up top, deflected away, goes into the backcourt. Summers got a hand on it. Marsteller gets both hands on it. Marsteller layup good and a foul, and Lakeview has the lead once again.
Yeah, give Summers credit right there. Dennis Summers has come in and played well. Hit that shot and then knocked that ball out ahead in the press. And Marsteller able to run it down and make a layup.
Fouls on Brooklyn Ramsey, her first. Team third. And it will be Leah Marsteller shooting one. As Lakeview's back on top. Sailors led briefly 3-0. Since then, Sharpsville's had the lead. Free throw long, no good. Marsteller came in at 57%. And it remains a one-point game. 2:10 to go first half. Lakeview in the 2-1-2. Candiotti back in after a brief respite. Pass knocked away. The steal by Seclara Cook. Cook into the front court. Lefty layup. Hangs the rim and falls off. Rebound grabbed by Dorfy for Sharpsville. And then Dorfy tied up. Lakeview will have it with 1:57 to go in the half.
Yeah, see Coach Hubbard giving Steiner a little bit of a break, and pretty tough. They're all looking for somebody to outlet to, and they don't know who.
Cook the inbound, finds Marsteller in the near corner, and she's bumped out of bounds. Palco called for the foul. That'll be Lily Palco's first, team fourth. 1:55 to go in the half. Lakeview in the bonus for the final part of the second quarter. And Dennis Summers to inbound. Standing on the I in Blue Devils along the baseline. Marsteller inside. Seddon posting up. Turns to her left. 8-foot jumper, no good. Dorfy with the rebound. But then called for the travel. She moved her pivot foot.
Yeah.
And Lakeview will get another crack at it with 1:47 to go in the half.
Yeah, just made a great defensive rebound and then just pivoted twice.
Summers on the baseline, looking to get it in. Finds Cook on the right wing. Seclara Cook into the lane, up with the left hand, and in and out, no good. Dorfy, the rebound, gets tied up. She hits the deck. Seddon helps her up, and it goes back to Sharpsville. Well, Dorfy doing a nice job on the defensive glass.
She really is. Yeah, I mean, she traveled the one time after a great defensive rebound, but has gotten a couple other ones, and it just gives a bit of a presence, like you said when she came in.
Palco ahead to Candiotti. Candiotti doubled, gets it back to Palco. Cross court left side, Deva Masters. Masters around Summers, puts it up off the right hand, no good. Marsteller the rebound for Lakeview. Sharpsville not scoring, Sharpsville can't press.
Right, that's it, you got it.
Near corner with it is Cook, working it down low for Seddon, tipped away. Masters got a hand on it. Lakeview have it on the baseline with 1:16 to go in the half.
Lakeview's doing a great job bringing somebody down in the zone to deny that easy entry pass into Seddon in the post.
Inside for Miller this time, and Miller got the feed from Summers. Shot doesn't go, but contact down low. And Mariah Miller, who's 2 for 4 at the line tonight, will shoot 2. Foul is on Danilovics, her second, team 5th. So some foul trouble mounting for Sharpsville's somewhat limited post ranks.
Right.
Miller's first free throw rattles around and pops out. Remains 18-17. Sure, if you're Sharpsville right now, you just want to hang on for these final 74 seconds.
Just hang on, right? And yeah, he has Ramsey back in, but yeah, with both Ramsey and Steiner out, that was tough.
Miller's second one good. Mariah Miller, 3 points tonight. 19-17, 1:08 to go in the first half. Ramsey finds Masters right side. Masters harassed by Marsteller. Off to Palco. Palco pulls up high arcing 3, well short. Dorothy the rebound, put back, blocked by Miller. Looked like a lot of contact. Cook the rebound, outlet ahead to Summers, puts it up, missed the righty layup. Ball loose in the lane. Players hitting the deck like dominoes. Masters comes out of there with it, and then she's going to be ruled with part of her anatomy out of bounds. She was seated.
Oh boy, yeah, that's a tough. That's I don't like to disagree with the officials, but wow, that's a lot of work to get called on that.
Like it may have been part of the wallet area touched the baseline. 43 seconds to go in the half. 2-point Lakeview lead. Miller posting up near block. Miller working on Danilovics. Kick it out to Cook. Sharpsville does not have a foul to give, remember. 30 seconds to go in the half. 19-17, Lakeview with the lead and the basketball. Marsteller left wing to Summers. Guarded by Masters. Back between the circles for Cook. Near right wing, Mariah Miller. 18 seconds to go in the half. Top of the key, Summers. Left side for Cook. Cook, right-hand drive, back to Marsteller. 11 seconds to go in the half. Working on Palco. Marsteller calls out the offensive set. Summers near wing, 5 seconds to go. Summers to Seddon near block, puts it up, spins off the rim, no good. And Miller fouled on the putback attempt with 1/10 of a second to go. Mariah Miller has a chance to extend the lead.
And Mariah Miller working real hard. So they ran the play, and they went to Seddon, and Miller's girl left to double Seddon. Seddon missed a tough shot, but nobody in box-out position on Miller on the weak side, so she was able to go get the rebound and get fouled.
Miller will shoot 2. Lakeview has cleared the lane with 1/10 of a second to go. Miller hits the first one. It is 20-17. Miller, Lakeview's number 4, looking to make the lead 4. She does not. Masters the rebound, and that is the end of the first half. A strong first quarter for Sharpsville, a strong second quarter for the visiting Lakeview Sailors, and the teams go to the locker room with Lakeview leading 20-17. Chris and I will come back with a first half recap after this, as well as scores from around the area on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit HermansWater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
Bay's Pub and Grill is proud to award the December 2024 Mercer County Team of the Month. Bay's is proud to announce that the Wilmington girls basketball team is the December Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Wilmington coach Mike Jekovich and his outstanding girls basketball team as they are the December Bay's Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Wilmington girls basketball, the December Bay's Team of the Month. For more information, go to bayspubandgrill.com.
Great work, Smith. In appreciation of your hard work, please accept this plaque of recognition.
Awards.
And here's to the Hornets basketball team.
Trophies.
Did you see the size of those trophies?
Recognition.
The Engraving Place makes personalized plaques and trophies for all your recognition of excellence needs. Thousands of designs for any occasion. Visit them at 1945 East State in Hermitage.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end. Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end. Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
It is halftime here at Sharpsville's Red Johnston Gymnasium, along with Chris Burtch, Ryan Briggs with you tonight. Lakeview on top, 20-17. Chris, before we get into the scoring recap, your first half thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Sharpsville came out in that first quarter. They did exactly what they wanted to do. They attacked Lakeview's press perfectly. They got open shots. They made a few open shots. They certainly missed a few. They could have really put Lakeview in a bad position, but they missed a lot of good looks, open shots, but they made enough that they got off to that great start. And like you and I were surprised about, they really gave Lakeview some trouble with their own press. Second quarter, Lakeview went into that 2-1-2, packed it in a little bit, took away the middle, a little foul trouble starting to mount for Sharpsville, and Lakeview obviously had a great second quarter.
Lakeview outscoring Sharpsville 15-4 in the second quarter after Sharpsville had a 13-5 lead at the quarter break. Lakeview, the scoring has been pretty well spread out as 7 different players have scored. Madison Doyle with 4, Mariah Miller with 4, 3 each for Seclara Cook and Amber Woods, 2 each for Kendra Seddon, Dennis Summers, and Leah Marsteller. On the Sharpsville side, Blue Devils led by Brooklyn Ramsey with 5, Lily Palco also with 5, Macy Steiner 3, 2 each for Ellie Danilovics and Catherine Smith. 20-17 is our halftime score. One other score to pass on to you right now at the end of 3 in a region matchup. They're different classes, but it is a league game. Class 3A Greenville leading Class 4A Hickory 30-26 at the end of 3. Chris, do you have any other updates for us at the moment?
I'm working on them here, but yeah, and I'll have a few in a moment here. Yeah.
What we'll do is we will take a break. I do have one final. Actually, 2 finals have come in off the ticker. Should we give them now?
Sure.
We will give them now. All right, Kennedy defeats West Middlesex 58-34, and it was Wilmington over Farrell tonight 56-20. Don't forget, after the game, we'll have the Reinhardt's and Shorts player of the game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game. A couple of other reminders. Tomorrow night, we have 2 great games on the radio. Bob Greenberg, Mark Slazak, they will be in Grove City on Sports Radio 96.7. Grove City hosting Farrell, the league opener on the boys' side for those teams. Chris, you and I will be at Slippery Rock, the new Rock Box, as Slippery Rock hosts Sharon. And you give Josh Book 992 points for Slippery Rock. Derek Douglas 970 for Sharon.
Wow.
That's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow night. Wednesday here on our Facebook page, Facebook only, we'll have wrestling. Grove City hosting Reynolds, a huge dual meet between those 2 programs. Bob Greenberg will have the coverage of that. Thursday, Bob and Mark, they will be at Kennedy. Region 1 girls basketball action. Both of those teams 6-0 in the league. Wilmington 11-0 overall. Kennedy now 7-2. That'll be on Sports Radio 96.7. Wilmington at Kennedy. We'll also have the video here on Facebook. And then Friday night, we'll be off Thursday. We'll be back at it Friday. We'll be at Sharon Tiger Gymnasium. Grove City boys at Sharon. 7 o'clock airtime on Sports Radio 96.7. Bob may be off Friday night, but Mark Slazak and TBA with Farrell at Hickory here on the AM side. Our halftime score, once again, it is Lakeview 20, Sharpsville 17. We will take our final halftime break. We'll come back with the third quarter after this. You're listening to high school girls basketball on News Talk 790 WPIC.
The finest cuts of meat combined with just the right amount of fire and seasonings. You don't need anything else except a fork and a plate. Get ready for the most amazing dining experience ever.
When you're out with your friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, Vay's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesday through Saturday with happy hour daily from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
Unlock your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
Imagine a bathroom that's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
Did you know that Mancino's Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Third quarter about to get underway. 20-17, Lakeview the lead. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you. Chris, you have an update.
The Grove City girls must be playing fantastic. Maybe against the kind of the top-rated 5A school or 4A school in District 10 Fairview. It's 18-18 at halftime, so the Coach Ranker has his girls playing great at Grove City tonight.
Could the Grove City girls be described as mercurial?
I think mercurial would be a great word to describe them.
Had some big wins and some confounding losses this year.
Yeah.
But they are playing Fairview tonight. Grove City will host the Greenville girls on Thursday. That league, Greenville, Grove City, Hickory, Slippery Rock, Sharon. You have 3 new head coaches.
Yep.
Greenville, a really young team last year.
Yeah.
They could all go 4-4.
Right. That's a very right. It could be just going to be a matter of who finds a way to win some close games, right? Because they're all going to be close, I think.
Which Hickory did Thursday night over Grove City, 38-37. Lakeview ball to start the second half, moving right to left. Woods, they work it from Miller inside. Seddon, jumper in the lane, good. Kendra Seddon opens the second half with a jumper in the lane. It's 22-17, largest lead of the night for the Lakeview Sailors.
Nice quick hitter for Seddon. Seddon responded with a really nice baby hook.
Palco near wing to Steiner. Sharpsville in the home whites, blue numbers and letters, blue trim. Steiner to Smith, left of the lane. Jumper, glass rim, no good. Mariah Miller snags the rebound for Lakeview. Out ahead to Amber Woods, leaking behind the defense. Missed the righty layup, however. And therefore the rebound is Steiner for Sharpsville. Ball knocked away by Mariah Miller. It will stay Sharpsville ball. Lakeview on the road in the red jerseys. White numerals and letters outlined in black. Charcoal, I think it's a charcoal color.
Yeah,
black side panels for Lakeview.
It is, yep. Good description. Really sharp-looking uniform. Sharpsville with their traditional uniform.
Palco right of the lane, right corner. Finds Steiner near wing. Steiner guarded by Madison Doyle. Shovels it out to Ramsey between the circles. 7 minutes to go, third quarter. 5-point Lakeview lead. Palco into the lane and an extra step in there, and she will be called for the travel. It will be Lakeview ball at the 6:59 mark. Our officials tonight, Ty Barzak, Scott Walters, and Ron Jackson.
Yeah, a little Euro step. It was a good one, but then she took an extra step after the Euro step.
Called a Eurasia step, maybe. I know you appreciate geography.
Yes.
Marsteller had the Doyle on the left wing. Back to Marsteller on the near side in front of the Lakeview bench. Pass up top, deflected, but Seddon grabs it. Reversal left corner. 3, Doyle, long, no good. Weak side board. Seddon got one hand on it, but tipped it over to Sharpsville Steiner. And here come the Blue Devils. Steiner around traffic. Steiner to the right wing. Steiner puts up a jumper, and she's fouled. Macy Steiner making some things happen. She'll go to the line for the second time tonight.
Boy, they need her in there. She, I don't know if something was going on with her at the end of the second quarter, but she took a 2 or 3 minute break, and boy, they're really out of sorts offensively when she's not out there. All of a sudden, things look organized again.
Steiner hits the first one to make it 22-18. The foul was on Leah Marsteller, her second, team first.
Yeah, she had that foul at the first play of the game, remember?
Steiner up, and that one rattles home. Steiner goes 2 for 2, and the Blue Devils are back to within 3 with 6:30 to go, third quarter. Seclara Cook returns for Lakeview as Doyle exits.
Yeah. Sharpsville, looks like they're going to go back to that 1-2-2, or maybe just kind of feign it a little bit. Nope, they're coming after him.
Cook in the backcourt, ahead to Marsteller. Marsteller over the midcourt circle. Marsteller into the lane, up with the right hand, and good. Leah Marsteller's second field goal of the night, and the lead back to 5.
Yeah, way too open in the middle there. I don't know if that was just a miscommunication by somebody, but yeah, Marsteller just went right down Broadway.
24-19. Pass it to the high post, deflected, the steal by Seddon, but then threw it away. Danilovic has it for Sharp, so whips it down court, but Seddon recovers and knocks it out of bounds with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Good hustle by Seddon, getting back there, preventing the wide open layup by Sharpsville.
And Gary Burke alerting the scores table that the incorrect score was on the board, but now it has been fixed. It is 24-19.
Okay.
And it is Sharpsville ball on the baseline.
Sharpsville needs a hoop here.
Baseline inbound goes to Steiner. Steiner to the foul line. Right wing Palco, catch and shoot. 3 on the way, short. Rebound near corner. Ramsey able to save it. Goes out of bounds off of Lakeview's Woods. And Sharpsville will get a second opportunity.
Gary Burke's getting more gray hairs tonight. Yeah, she saved it, and the Lakeview girl caught it with 1 foot fully on the blue.
5:49 to go in the third. 5-point Lakeview lead, 24-19. Left side with it, Steiner. Around a screen, Steiner. Kick it up top to Danilovic, right wing Ramsey. Around a screen to the left, Ramsey up top to Smith, and now left side Palco. Palco, pass deflected, but grabbed by Ramsey, back to Palco. Top of the key, 3, no good, but Danilovic's there for the follow. It doesn't go. Miller collects the rebound for Lakeview.
Yeah, she was wide open there, really needed that one.
Outlet ahead to Seclara Cook, and she walked with the ball. Caught it and did a bunny hop, and it goes back to Sharpsville at the 5:21 mark.
One of the things that we've seen tonight, both teams and both coaches are hopping around, angry about it, but people are throwing the ball to people who are not ready to receive the pass. Have you noticed that? Probably been 5 or 6 turnovers that way.
Steiner, top of the key, works to Smith at the left elbow. Smith, lob back to Palco, right wing, and an illegal screen will be called. As it's on Danilovic, it's her third, and indeed it is on Ellie Danilovic, number 3 on her. So the 2 starting front court players for Sharpsville, Danilovic and Catherine Smith, each with 3 personal fouls.
Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, they're in that zone again, but again, the middle is wide open.
Miller with it to the top of the key, gets it to Woods, who slipped and lost the basketball. Grabbed by Ramsey. Ramsey down court to the block, pulls up, and she's fouled.
I think it's going to be on Marsteller.
I believe we'll get Woods, Chris.
Okay, that's a break. Yeah, both of them were in the vicinity, so.
It's Woods' third, team second. Cook back in for Lakeview after a quick breather. And checking out will be Amber Woods. Palco to inbound. Palco looking, still looking. And a 5-second violation. Sharpsville cannot get it in. Lakeview forces a turnover with 4:58 to go in the third.
Yeah, you said it right. That they forced that turnover, just denied the ball in, didn't let anybody open.
1-2-2 from Sharpsville, and it results in a turnover. Dennis Summers back into the game for Lakeview. Did a lot of good things in the first half, but that time fumbled it out of bounds.
Yeah, I think she kind of looked down the floor, was looking sideline before she caught it.
Steiner, give and go with Ramsey. Steiner into the lane, up with the right hand. No good, gets her own rebound underneath the hoop. Move it out back to Ramsey in the lane. Ramsey will be called for the travel. Has caught it and had an extra step and goes back to Lakeview. It remains 24-19, 4:44 to go in a choppy third quarter.
Yeah, Sharpsville's had some chances here, but
set and pass down court. Didn't have a whole lot of mustard on it. We'll have a jump ball near midcourt, and the arrow points towards Sharpsville.
Yeah.
Like threw the changeup instead of the fastball that
You're
time,
right.
Chris.
Yeah. I mean, but again, you look at Lakeview. They're thinking somebody's got to be open in the middle. It's just wide open in the middle.
Palco into the front court, around a screen to the left from Danilovic. Palco left of the lane, leaner, no good. Smith the rebound, put back blocked by Seddon. Smith a second try, up and good. Catherine Smith's first points of the second half.
Yeah, they needed that. That's just hard work by Smith.
Lead cut to 3, 24-21. Left of the lane, Mariah Miller up top. Marsteller, 3, good. Leah Marsteller hits the 3-7 for Marsteller.
Yeah, big basket. Not really nice pass by Miller.
27-21, 3, Steiner good. Macy Steiner answers with a 3, her first of the night. The lead cut in half to 27-24, and all of a sudden the offense is starting to pick up. We have a timeout taken by Sharpsville. It is a full timeout with 4:02 to go in the third. We'll come back with more from Red Johnston Gymnasium after this on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Great work, Smith. In appreciation of your hard work, please accept this plaque of recognition.
Awards.
And here's to the Hornets basketball team.
Trophies.
Did you see the size of those trophies?
Recognition.
The place makes personalized plaques and trophies for all your recognition of excellence needs. Thousands of designs for any occasion. Visit them at 1945 East State in Hermitage.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Lakeview ball coming out of the timeout. The timeout was a 30. Miller left block and fouled. Catherine Smith got her with the body. She up with a lot of body contact, and Catherine Smith has picked up her 4th foul of the night with 3:52 to go in the third.
Yeah, great job by Lakeview breaking the press. They went, they broke it. They split the top, hit the sideline, hit middle, and then the middle looked opposite, hit Miller. And Miller, Smith had to come flying back to get her and committed that foul.
Mariah Miller back to the line. Hits the first one. She is 5 of 9 at the stripe tonight, and it's 28-24. Candiotti back in. As Smith sits down with the 4 fouls. Miller goes 2 for 2, the lead back to 5.
Miller's been great.
Lakeview in the 2-1-2. Steiner into the forecourt with it. Steiner lobbed to Palco near the midcourt circle. And Palco is fouled as Summers and Marsteller were both pawing at her.
Yeah.
And it's going to go on Denna Summers. Summers, her first, team third.
Yeah, they just kind of, that's the one thing about that run and jump is sometimes you got to concede.
Palco into the front court right wing, shovels it right corner to Steiner. Steiner lefty dribble, gets away from Marsteller. Now Steiner pulls up, foul line jumper on the way, back of the rim, front of the rim, no good. And we have a foul on the rebound. Summers grabbed it, and Candiotti looked like she's going for a piggyback ride.
Yeah.
That'll be Izzy Candiotti's first, team third.
I like how aggressive Candiotti plays. I felt that way the last time we were here too, yeah.
Outstanding softball player going to Robert Morris University. Catcher and infielder. Summers with it for Lakeview, right of the lane, pulls up, jumper, glass and good. Dennis Summers with 4 off the bench.
Yeah, it's really tough. They're always playing 3-on-2.
Largest lead of the night for Lakeview, 31-24, and a foul in the front court on the Sailors, however. It'll be on Leah Marsteller, her third, so she's the second Lakeview player with 3 fouls. Amber Woods sitting on the bench with 3 personals. It's the 4th on Lakeview as well. Sharpsville's in the bonus for the final 3+ minutes of quarter number 3.
Yeah, you can see Coach Burke saying, get off of her, quit fouling.
Palco pulls up, right wing 3, good. Lily Palco's second 3 of the night. She has 8, and Sharpsville back within 4.
Palco and Steiner keeping the minute.
31-27, 2:58 to go, third quarter. Pass intended up top for Marsteller. Danilovic with the steal.
She's so good at that, isn't she? Anticipates it, goes and gets it.
Steiner into the front court with it. Steiner right of lane. Steiner goes all the way. Righty layup is good. Macy Steiner hit the gas.
Woo.
Steiner in double figures with 10. The lead down to 2.
Little hesitation, inside out move by Macy Steiner, getting the whole way to the rim and finishing.
Cook in the backcourt and walk to the basketball. And Lakeview's going to take a timeout as Gary Burke wants his squad to regroup. It is a full timeout. 2:34 to go in the third quarter. Sharpsville a chance to tie or take the lead when we come back. 31-29, Lakeview leads on News Talk 790, WPIC, and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Independent, so are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests.
Mercer County State Bank, member FDIC, your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
2:34 to go, third quarter, 31-29, Lakeview with the lead. Sharpsville will have the ball when we resume action. Chris, I know you were feverishly checking the ticker. You have a couple of updates.
Yeah, I got a couple of the 4A region games. Slippery Rock is up on Sharon 59-24 at the end of the third quarter, and Fairview is up 40-26 in that game at Grove City now, late fourth quarter.
Slippery Rock looking to get to 2-0 in league play under first-year taskmaster Jeff Steele, your old assistant, right?
Yeah, that's right.
You taught him everything he knows, right?
That's right.
We'll take credit for it. Palco, right of lane runner, no good. Danilovic with the rebounder, shot blocked out of bounds by Summers. The thing about Slippery Rock girls team, maybe it might separate them a little bit. Really 3-4 legitimate offensive scoring
That's
weapons.
it, right. Yeah, they're one of the only ones that has that in the region. So a lot of them, some of them have 1, some of them have 2. Slippery Rock's got 3.
Sharpsville has a number of them. Palco, one of them. She has it near corner to Ramsey. She can fill it up as well. 31-29, Lakeview up 2, but Sharpsville has scored the last 5. The Blue Devils have possession. Steiner working on Miller. Steiner, right of the lane, puts it up. No good. It was deflected. Seddon got a hand on it. Miller, both hands on the rebound. Steiner knocks it away from behind, and Sharpsville has it once again. Macy Steiner using that great straight line speed.
Yeah, how about that Danilovic's knocking it away to Steiner.
Steiner pulls up 3 on the way. No good. Rebound to the top of the key. Loose. Candiotti and Cook get tied up. And it is Lakeview ball.
Right.
Candiotti and Cook, last name of a couple of pitchers for the Cleveland Indians in the 90s.
That's right.
Tom Candiotti and the old lefty Dennis Cook.
That's right. Crafty, as they call the lefties.
1:45 to go in the third. Seclara Cook with it, working on Ramsey. Left wing to Summers. Now Marsteller off a double screen, near corner. 3 good. Marsteller hits the 3. She's in double figures with 10. The lead back to 5.
Yeah, the old double play where you send your shooter corner to corner.
34-29, near corner. Candiotti 3 off the mark, no good. Mariah Miller with another defensive rebound for Lakeview.
Yeah, it looked good from here, but just did not go down. That was a great play that Lakeview ran last time against that 2-3 zone. You screen the middle, you screen the outside, you got your shooter go corner to corner. That time, Marsteller was wide open.
1:08 to go in the third. Lakeview spreading the floor. 1-3-1 zone offense, Chris?
1-3-1, you got it. Putting Miller in the soft spot there as the 1 in the 1-3-1.
Cook will get it back to Marsteller, standing in the midcourt circle. Down to 52 seconds to go in the third.
Yeah. I mean, it would not be beyond Lakeview to try to hold for 1 against this zone. Force Sharpsville to come out and play man, and now they're doing it.
Lakeview has 1 foul to give. Reversal right side to Marsteller. Marsteller, lob down low. Miller pops open. Miller with the right hand, no good. Rebound in the lane, and we're going to have a foul called. Cook came out of there with it, and she was fouled. The foul's on Danilovic. That's her 4th. So she and Smith both with 4 now.
Yeah, that's rough because Danilovics has been fantastic tonight at doing all of the little things.
Dorfy back in, Danilovics out, Candiotti checks out as well. Deva Masters returns for Sharpsville with 28 seconds to go in the third. Summers on the baseline, near corner to Marsteller. 3, good again! Leah Marsteller, third 3 of the quarter. It's an 8-point game.
Yeah, they all went with the other player and let Marsteller wide open.
Palco up top, finds Steiner. Steiner right of the lane, kicks it near corner. Masters, 3, short. Rebound near corner, Cook grabbed it but stepped out of bounds, and Sharpsville keeps it with 8.5 seconds to go in the third. What feels like almost a must score here for Sharpsville.
Must score for Sharpsville, yeah. How about Marsteller hitting these three threes in this third quarter? Wow.
Marsteller out with the 3 fouls. Ella Fick, the 5'8 sophomore, in for the first time. Palco to inbound. Palco throws it far side. Nobody home. It goes out of bounds. And it will be Lakeview ball at the ball. No, it'll come back to the near side. Nobody touched it. So the Sailors have to go the length of the court. Wholesale changes for each team. Woods back in. Summers out. Cook out. Fick out. Doyle back in. Lakeview gets its sharpshooters out there. Doyle in the backcourt, 6 seconds to go. Doyle at midcourt with 4. Doyle working on Palco, 2 seconds. Cross court, Marsteller jumper at the horn, off the mark. And that is the end of the third quarter. Sharpsville got to within 2, but back-to-back Marsteller threes make it 37-29 after 3 quarters. We will take a break and come back with more after this. The fourth quarter comes up next with Lakeview leading 37-29 on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Car does more than take me from here to there, and I expect my insurance to do more too. That's why I chose my agent and Erie Insurance. They offer first accident forgiveness and the service I deserve at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate.
Erie Insurance services are provided by one or more of the following insurers: Erie Insurance Company, Erie Insurance Property and Casualty Company, or Flagship City Insurance Company, home offices Erie, Pennsylvania, or Erie Insurance Company of New York, home offices Rochester, New York, an equal opportunity insurer.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
On to the fourth quarter, 37-29, Lakeview with the lead here at Sharpsville, along with Chris Burtch. Ryan Briggs with you tonight. Don't forget, after the game, we'll have the Reinhardt's and Shorts player of the game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game. And Lakeview, Leah Marsteller starting to get it going from outside. 3 threes in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's the difference, right? I mean, they're up 8 now, and Marsteller, one time it was against the press. The other 2 times it was that double play that I used to call, where you send your shooter from corner to corner off of a couple of screens, and she nailed both of them, and that is the difference right now.
The Sharpsville has the ball to start the fourth. Steiner, Ramsey, Palco, Dorfy, and Masters out there. Foul trouble afflicting Sharpsville with Smith and Danilovics both with 4. Palco, right of the lane, Palco into the lane, and she is fouled. It's going to be on Amber Woods, and that's going to be number 4 on Woods. Some foul trouble on the Lakeview side. Woods with 4, Marsteller 3. They're out there along with Seddon, Doyle, and Miller, the starting 5 for Lakeview. Seclara Cook at the table, but they will allow her to come in. They were a little bit tardy on the horn.
Yeah. I think Scott, good job by Scott Walters.
Palco inbounds it to Steiner, back to Palco near right wing. 3 from Palco, short. Rebound grabbed by Masters, and Sharpsville maintains possession. Steiner jump pass right corner to Ramsey. Ramsey in on Miller. Swings it back to Steiner, near side. 7:30 to go in the fourth. Steiner in the lane to Dorfy. Far side Masters, 19-footer long. Rebound pulled in by Mariah Miller of Lakeview. 7:20 to go in the ball game. Lakeview up 8 with the ball. Marsteller works it left side. Back up top to Seddon. Right wing Marsteller with it. Marsteller with a game high 13 points tonight. Seddon, who wears 13 for Lakeview, up top to Marsteller.
They're running that patterned offense right now, Briggsy, that they're not trying to hold the ball, but they're trying to kill some clock unless they get something good.
Seddon down the lane up with the right hand. Good and a foul. Kendra Seddon got it up on the backboard. It drops in. She'll go for a 3-point play.
So they ran that offense about 6 passes, right? 6 passes, pass and cut, 6 passes coming off the screen. And then Kendra Seddon caught it with the defense leaning and was able to just drive right to the basket. Great quick first step by Seddon. Able to get in there and make a big layup to give Lakeview its first double-digit lead of the night.
Fouls on Dorothy, her second. She checks out. Catherine Smith back in with 4 personals. Seddon completes a 3-point play. Seddon, 1 of 3 at the line tonight. She has 7, and the lead is 11. 9-0 run for Lakeview. 6:45 to go, fourth quarter. Palco in the near right wing. Palco to Smith, right corner. Back to Steiner, right side. Palco near wing with it. Palco pulls up jumper in the lane. It is blocked by Marsteller. Seddon the rebound. Seddon pestered in the backcourt, finds Marsteller, and here comes Lakeview moving right to left. Red jerseys, white numbers and letters outlined in black, charcoal and black trim. Sharpsville in the home whites, blue numbers and letters, blue trim. Doyle left side with it. Top of the key, Seddon whips it right side, Marsteller. Marsteller drives in. And a collision in the lane, and Catherine Smith may have picked up number 5, and indeed she has. But Catherine Smith, the sophomore, is disqualified with 6:14 to go. Fouls out with 4 points.
Yeah, a couple of the calls were kind of tough, but, the one thing she's certainly going to have to learn, the sophomore, is, sometimes you just got to concede,
Marsteller to the line. She went 0 for 1 at the line in the second quarter. Now she's 0 for 2 tonight. That one misses. Danilovic's back in for Sharpsville with the 4 personals. 40-29, 6:14 to go in the fourth. 4 timeouts left for Lakeview, 3 for Sharpsville. Marsteller hits the second one, 41-29. Right of the lane, Steiner driving in. She's fouled, and chance for Sharpsville to score with the clock stopped.
Yeah.
Madison Doyle whistled for the foul, number 3 on Doyle, team second. Steiner back to the line. She's hit 3 in a row at the line, 3 of 4 tonight for Steiner.
They're going to have to make a run here, This is kind of where if Sharpsville can, get on like an 8-2 run or something here, and then over the next 2 minutes, then they might make this a 32-minute game, but it's got to be now.
Steiner missed the first one. Line to the right. Macy Steiner puts it up and puts it in. Steiner trims the lead to 41-30. Steal at midcourt. Steiner came out of nowhere, finds Ramsey on the left wing. Ramsey reversal right side to Masters, back to Ramsey. Steiner left side. Steiner into the lane. Jumper off the backboard, no good, and Seddon collects the rebound for Lakeview.
They almost made me look smart there, but could not finish after the steal.
Danilovics was open, but they didn't see her.
Right. I saw that too.
We're wearing blue, but not the white and blue jerseys. Our sharp-looking station shirts. Marsteller on the right side with it. Marsteller. Toss it back up top to Kendra Seddon with 5:30 to go in the fourth. 41-30 Lakeview.
They'll just kind of run this Holy Cross to death here for a while. Chew up clock.
Miller top of the key with it. Miller into the lane, works it left side for Seddon. Seddon will pull it back out. And timeout Lakeview. Lakeview takes time with 5:12 to go. Full timeout taken by the Sailors. They have 3 timeouts left. So does Sharpsville. We'll take a break as well. Come back with more fourth quarter action after this on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook.
I'm classic.
I'm extremely sarcastic.
I'm in love with this band.
I'm the #1 fan.
I'm a musical genius.
Let your t-shirt do the talking. We've got just the message you're looking for.
Need a customized t-shirt? Then stop at 2J's&B Custom Screen Printing in Hermitage. From your favorite prints to customized t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Shop.
Installer.
We are back here at Sharpsville High School. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you, 41-30, Lakeview on top. Sailors will have the ball in the forecourt. Cook, Marsteller, Summers, Miller, and Seddon for Lakeview. Steiner, Palco, Danilovics, Masters, and Ramsey for Sharpsville. Inbound goes into the backcourt, back to Seddon. Don't forget, after the game, Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game. Marsteller doubled in the forecourt, finds Seddon over to Cook, right corner. Cook back to Marsteller. Sharpsville now in the half-court trap, Chris.
Yeah, they're going to have to get something going here. Can't let Lakeview just run their offense forever.
Marsteller left side to Mariah Miller. Miller back to Marsteller with 4:49 to go. Marsteller cross court to Cook. Back out to Marsteller, dribbling around. Finds Cook right side near the sideline. Back to Marsteller. Left corner, Dennis Summers. With Summers and Cook have done what a job off the bench
They really
tonight.
have. Yeah, no question. They've been great.
They're out there right now with the Sailors up 11, 4:26 to go. This possession's used about 45 seconds. Cook drives right baseline into Summers. Layup is good on cue.
There it was. Yeah, no doubt about it. Use about 50 seconds, get a layup. Your two girls off the bench getting it done.
43-30. Summers with 6 tonight. 4:09 to go. Palco into the lane. Jumper, no, but she's fouled, and Lily Palco goes to the line with 4:07 to go. Foul will go on Marsteller, number 4 on Marsteller, team third.
Yeah, they need Marsteller out there too for this kind of holding the ball that they're trying to do. So yeah, I mean, if I'm Coach Burke, I just get her off of Palco now with this 12-point lead.
Palco hits the first one to make it 43-31. Palco line to the right. Good again. Palco goes 2 for 2. She's 4 at the line tonight with 10. 43-32. 3:57 to go in the ball game. Miller near side. Miller moves it out to Summers against the half-court trap. Was it 1-2-2 half-court trap?
1-2-2 half-court trap. You got it. Not trapping out of it, though, as much. Just making kind of Lakeview play fast and not be able to run their man offense forever.
Seddon left of the lane. Out to Marsteller, now right corner for Cook, and Cook is fouled as Dava Masters gets her money's worth. Her first, team third.
Yeah. All right, yeah, Coach Burke doing some substituting here.
And will be Lakeview ball far side. Doyle to send it in. Third foul in the quarter on Sharpsville, each team with 3 fouls. 3:29 to go. 43-32. Lakeview up and with the basketball. Marsteller down the lane, pulls up, rattles out, no good. Rebound collected by Danilovic, but Miller took it away. Miller put up into a foul. Mariah Miller, her first field goal of the night. She'll go for a 3-point play.
Yeah, Miller's been great all night. You know, she has just kind of been solid, has made plays, hasn't made mistakes. And that time, Sharpsville getting a much-needed defensive rebound, but Miller ripping it right out of the defender's hands and getting a basket.
Free throw long, no good. Rebound loose, and we have a pile up in the lane. Timeout. Lakeview, they get the timeout before the tie-up. Seddon had it in the lane. Timeout taken by Lakeview. Full timeout with 3:15 to go. Lakeview on top, 45-32. We'll have more fourth quarter action after this on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Finest cuts of meat combined with just the right amount of fire and seasonings. You don't need anything else except a fork and a plate. Get ready for the most
daily from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Back here at Sharpsville, Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you. We have Aaron Bybro back in the studio. I guess, Aaron, let me know that those listening over the air or on the app that we've had a little bit of a cut out. I'm not sure what the issue is, but it seems like everything's been steady strong on our Facebook 96.7 feed tonight. But either way, Lakeview has been steady strong in the second half, leading by 13 and with the basketball.
Yeah, they really have. Great second half by the Sailors.
Marsteller inside for cutting. Seddon layup is good.
It's that little double stack play that they run. Brings Seddon off of the elbow.
Seddon now with 9, and it's 47-32. 3 minutes to go in the game. Near wing with it is Palco. Sharpsville going left to right. Palco works it to Danilovic. 17-footer Danilovic's long. And Mariah Miller, another defensive rebound.
Yeah, you can see now with Sharpsville playing man, This 15-point lead. Now Lakeview can just kind of pick and choose what they want to do.
Doyle, reversal up top to Seddon, right wing for Leah Marsteller. Marsteller pestered by Steiner. Sharpsville does not have a foul to give. Crossover dribble by Marsteller. Marsteller into the lane. Righty shot doesn't go. Seddon,
wow.
The offensive rebound. Seddon put back short. Rebound tipped around. Miller trying to save it, and she did. She knocked it out of bounds off a Sharpsville player, Mariah Miller. Another play that won't show up in the box score, but she's been a huge component of what looks like it's going to be a league win.
Yeah, she has been great tonight.
Ball knocked away from Miller, tipped out of bounds near sideline, and a foul is called, however. It's going to go on Lakeview. Masters came up with the steal and knocked it away, and Miller, who hasn't done too many things wrong tonight, does pick up the foul, her first, team fourth.
Masters is playing really hard. I love it. She did that against Wilmington, too. Just, she plays till it's over.
2:09 to go. Palco with it. Palco around a Danilovic screen. Palco right of the lane, works it over to Steiner. She wasn't ready for it, hit her in the nose. Grabbed by Doyle. Steiner knocked it away from her, goes out of bounds. And it stays at Lakeview ball with exactly 2 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah, she got a Lily Palco throwing it 100 miles an hour, as we know she could do, right into her noggin.
Lakeview inbounding out of a 1-4. Doyle near corner to Amber Woods. Near wing Marsteller. Marsteller back near the midcourt logo. Right side for Miller, who was whacked by Masters. She swatted at her as they were exchanging some pleasantries.
Yeah, Masters went for the ball and whacked Miller in the face, and then Miller whacked her across the arms, and I think the referee said, well, now you guys are even, keep playing.
You see Ty Barzak kind of getting between them and saying, okay, we're square.
Yeah, I think I would have made the same no call,
Near wing Woods Doyle with it. Back to Marsteller. 1:40 to go in the ball game. Marsteller working on Steiner, and a hold away from the ball. It's going to be on Masters. Well, 1:36 to go, and business picking up a little bit. Masters third.
Masters is playing hard, but she's also frustrated about the what the score is right now. And
I had it as the fifth foul. And that's 5. Yeah, the board's wrong.
Okay.
So it was foul. That was the 5th foul in the quarter. So free throws from Mariah Miller. Miller first one up and good. She is 7 of 12 at the line tonight. Makes it 48-32. This is a 17-3 run. Make it an 18-3 run as Miller goes 2 for 2. Final score isn't going to tell the whole story this one, Chris.
No, right. This one's going to end up, 16, 17-point game. But, this was close for much of it. But Lakeview just doing all the right things here down the stretch.
Miller out, Thick back in. She was in for a cup of coffee late in the third quarter. Steiner up top, 3 off the mark doesn't go, and Madison Doyle with the rebound. Outlet head to Marsteller, makes the over-the-shoulder catch. Seddon far block, puts it up and in. Kendra Seddon into double figures. 9.5, 11 for the game.
Yeah, that's the old made break.
51-32, Palco into the paint. She's fouled with 1:08 to go. Fouls on Leah Marsteller, and she will be a spectator for the. No, that's scoreboard has her at 4.
Okay.
They don't post the like where it says player foul on the scoreboard. They don't post it.
Oh yeah, okay.
So you have to kind of really be eagle-eyed, and the officials they're pointing away.
Yeah, right.
So it's at times hard to discern what they are saying.
Yeah, I was with you though. I thought that was 5 too. And not just by, because what you said. I saw 5 fouls that I thought were called on her, too.
Palco goes 2 for 2 at the line, and now she'll check out for the remainder of this one with 1:08 to go. A dozen for Lily Palco. Another solid outing for her. She closes in on 1,000 points, now 915 in her career, but her team's going to drop to 3-3 in the league. Turnover on the far sideline. Doyle lost the handle. Doyle, Woods, Cook, Summers, and Fick out on the floor for Lakeview. Masters, we see Kendall Alman in for Sharpsville for the first time. Danilovic's out there. Dominique Brown And Candiotti into the lane, and Izzy Candiotti will be tied up as she gets inside. 52 seconds to go. Sarah Williams will be sent into the game for Lakeview. And Clara Cook will check out.
I think everybody in the gym thought that was going to be 2 free throws for Candiotti, but yeah, she just didn't quite have it gathered in when the ball was tied up there. So it was probably the right call.
50 seconds to go in this one. 51-34. Lakeview with the lead. Williams working on Masters, right side to Dennis Summers. Summers with a ball fake. Far block, and Doyle puts it up and in. Madison Doyle from a tough angle. First points in the second half.
Yeah, just coming off of that curl and that man offense.
53-34. Jumper put up by Masters, no good. Candiotti trying to collect the rebound, cannot. It goes back to Lakeview with 28 seconds to go. So as we approach the first half finale in Region 1, Lakeview will be 4-2. Sharpsville will be 3-3. Williams called for a double dribble in the forecourt and goes back to Sharpsville. Sharpsville will be at Mercer Thursday night to close out the first half of the loop schedule. Lakeview will be home for West Middlesex.
Yeah, Sharpsville-Mercer's an interesting game.
Certainly is. The big one in Region 1 Thursday night, Kennedy and Wilmington, they're both 6-0. Brown, right of lane, shot no good. Rebound, Dominique Brown with it, kicks it out left side. Candiotti, 3 long, no good. Woods knocks the rebound out of bounds. It stays Blue Devil ball with 5 seconds to go, so a chance for the Blue Devils to get one more fielder up on the board. Masters looking. Finds Aumann far side. Aumann kick it out to Danilovic. 2 seconds. Danilovic jumper at the horn. No good. That'll do it. Lakeview wins it 53-34. A strong finishing kick. A 22-5 run over the final quarter and a half. And Lakeview gets the win 53-34. Chris and I will come back with a recap scoring stats, our Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game, and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game here on News Talk 790 WPIC.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question.
Agent who's with you from beginning to end. Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
St. Paul's Senior Living Community offers home-based services through our Without Walls department and is now welcoming new clients. St. Paul's Without Walls can help you maintain is here to help. Call St. Paul's Without Walls today at 724-589-4740 for more details about personalized care options.
Unlock your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off.
J&B Custom Screen Printing in Hermitage. From your favorite prints to customized t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Shop 2J&B Custom Screen Printing with big city design right here at home. 2J&B Custom Screen Printing on East State Street in Hermitage.
Imagine a bathroom that's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
We will have the player of the game in our post game tonight. In our final segment, 53-34, your final. Lakeview pulls away from Sharpsville for the victory. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight on News Talk 790 WPIC. Sharpsville led 13-5 after one. This was a tight game well into the third quarter. What changed, Chris, over the final quarter plus that allowed Lakeview to pull away and up a 22-5 run?
I just think all of a sudden Lakeview made it really tough for Sharpsville to get easy looks. They had a bunch of easy looks in that first half. They didn't make a whole lot of them, even though they had the lead. And you almost had to wonder there, are these some missed opportunities? And sure enough, Lakeview just kind of got settled in. They were able to make a couple of shots. Their press started to really give Sharpsville some trouble. And then, in that third quarter, obviously Leah Marsteller hitting those 3 threes. And then you're talking about after that was about an 8 to 10 point lead after each one of those. And just really tough then for Sharpsville at that point to try to make a comeback. But Lakeview just kind of grabbed control of the tempo and was able to make some shots, and just really tough for Sharpsville to keep up with the math that Lakeview was able to produce.
53-34 your final. We'll take our final post-game break. We'll come back with a scoring recap, lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game, and the Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game here on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays.
View your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
My car does more than take me from here to there. And I expect my insurance to do more too. That's why I chose my agent and Erie Insurance. They offer first accident forgiveness and the service I deserve at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate.
Erie Insurance services are provided by one or more of the following insurers: Erie Insurance Company, Erie Insurance.
Paws Without Walls can help you maintain independence. Without Walls is here to help. Call St. Paul's Without Walls today at 724-589-4740 for more details about personalized care options.
The fifth quarter show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the...
And we are back here on News Talk 790 WPIC. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you, and right now we are joined by our Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game. And joining us here is Lakeview junior guard Leah Marsteller. And Leah, 14 points tonight, 3 big threes in the third quarter. Leah, congratulations on a tough and well-earned road victory.
Thank you.
So tonight, obviously a slow start, but what changed? What got your team going after being down 8 early on?
So we had some just easy ones underneath when they got us into a zone, and we did some good things on defense when we went into our press. So that always gets us going as a team. Like, we like to do defense and get a bunch of steals.
Yeah, and I thought too that third quarter when you guys finally got it going. One time was out of transition. The other two were on great play calls there by your coach.
Yeah.
That double screen, right?
Yeah.
And you were able to knock those down, and that really gave your team some cushion. Talk about being able to catch and get your feet set and get that shot up with all that pressure on you.
Well, I don't know. I just kind of shot it.
Yeah.
We run a lot of plays like that. We practice that a lot at practice, just setting your feet and shooting real quick. So I think that's definitely been helping me this season. So.
Yeah, they call that game speed, right?
Yeah.
Great job, yeah.
So Leah, you're obviously you're a veteran on this team, a junior, but you've played you've played about as much as anybody. You've had a tough schedule, non-conference, played some really good league teams as well. Do you feel like you guys are starting to really round into shape here now that we're past the halfway part of the regular season?
Definitely. We started off the season a little rough, but then we really got everything together. We got a little more organized. Our play started to work a little bit better, so I think that's been really helping us.
Our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, Leah Marsteller, 14 points tonight, 3 big threes in the third quarter to key a game-ending 22-5 run for Lakeview. The Sailors get the win 53-34. Leah, congratulations. You have your customized T-shirt from 2J's&B Screen Printing and Gifts. Congratulations, and best of luck. Look forward to seeing you and the Sailors down the road.
Thank you.
Congrats, Leah.
And we are now going to bring in the head coach of the Lakeview Sailors, and joining us here now will be head coach Gary Burke. Coach, congratulations. Never easy on the road in league play. Sharpsville came out and kind of staggered you a little bit, but you got off the ropes and come out here with a nice win. Congratulations.
It's kind of been a theme lately. We come out and get hit and pushed around a little bit, and we keep fighting back. And it's one of those things where, the kids just keep fighting and battling. We knew once we got into that second quarter and we started pressuring them, we knew the game was going to turn around. So at that point, I knew it was just pressure, but slow and steady. We weren't going to get all those points back all at once. And it's really is the effort of Leah Marsteller that just turns this team around. Nobody plays harder than Leah. Nobody gives more minutes than what Leah gives. And I ask her to do a lot. We were talking about who's going to get on Pelka, who's going to guard Pelka tonight. I said, well, why not Leah?
Yeah.
She gets everybody's best offensive player, and then she's got to run the offense for us at the other end of the floor. And, there's nobody else I'd rather want to have the ball in their hands at big times. And she is starting to shoot the basketball in games like she does in practice.
Right.
And that's just confidence, guys. You know that as well as I do.
Yeah.
But, yeah, she's really getting confident to the point where, yes, Chris, I am calling things to get her the ball when it's normally Amber Woods and Maddie Doyle. They had riddled with foul trouble all night long.
Right.
Leah was our go-to.
I thought, Coach, again, you scheduled Neshannock. You scheduled Franklin. You scheduled Karn City. You scheduled Harbor Creek.
Yes.
Do you feel like in tonight's game, having kind of gone through that ringer, got gauntlet of great teams, this helped you in a game like this?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We don't have one of those gaudy records that other people have, and that's okay for us because we have gotten better. We've learned a lot about ourselves, and that's where these girls, that's really it's between the ears for this team is to really what's going to determine our level of success. So when we can go out and battle those teams for 31 and a half minutes, you come up 3 points short or 1 point or a bucket short, it gives us confidence against other teams. And I'm happy. I'm extremely happy with how the girls responded tonight.
One player who coming into this season was not really much of a known quantity, Mariah Miller tonight. 10 points, getting to the free throw line a lot. She was all over the defensive glass. On nights like this when you're on the road in league play, obviously Leah stepping up, hitting the threes, but Mariah Miller. There were a lot of nights where her performance would have merited being the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Mariah, our Punky, she just comes to play each and every night as well. And she's a sophomore. So she's learning. She's still learning how to play for 32 minutes in a game. And, at the beginning of the year, it was 24 minutes. And then it got to 25 minutes. Then it got to 27 minutes. She's starting to get there now to where she's playing a full 32 minutes. And the greatest thing is, like I said, she is a sophomore. She's only going to get better because she has to battle Kendra Seddon each and every day in practice. And it makes her better. So she goes out there with reckless abandon and does all those little things that you need to have that big man, that 4-man do for you.
And then your bench tonight, Seclara Cook and Dennis Summers. Summers with 6, Cook with 3, a number of great passes and plays. Obviously we talk about the starting 5 and this and that and so forth, but it takes more than 5.
It was really our bench tonight that did the job for us. Yes, we have our big hitters with Marsteller and Seddon and Miller getting there, but it was those other girls coming off the bench and playing playing starter minutes. Guys, 85% of tonight we had with one senior on the floor, and I like that.
Yeah.
That makes me happy about this victory as well, that we can put these underclassmen on the floor and do great things.
How about your 55-second possession? And then those two, it was Cook to Summers for the layup.
Yes.
That you had to love that.
I do, because I get on them in practice about going to the ball. We try to do everything exactly right in practice so that we can do things 80% right in the game and make it work.
Yeah.
And those two were in the right spots. They knew where to go with the ball, and all the credit goes to the kids for just wanting to be better each and every night.
And the Sailors go to 4-2 in the league. The first half of the league schedule concludes with Mercer on Thursday. Lakeview Mercer, always a rivalry throughout the records.
Middlesex.
Or Middlesex, I'm sorry.
Middlesex.
Sharpsville plays
the
Mercer.
Ville has Mercer, right, yeah.
Yeah, well, I had the wrong page on here, but you have Mercer on the 27th. But
yes.
So obviously 4-2 in league play, then West Middlesex, and then I see next Monday you go up to Albion to take on Northwestern, who's still undefeated.
Why not? I don't know why people count wins. It's about getting your teams better prepared for the right times of the year. And we're going to go up there and give them everything we got. I mean, that's what we do. We don't always play our best, but you know what? We play hard. And, it's going to be a great challenge going up there. I know their coach up there is a great guy. I know Presser Palmer is tremendous. Yeah. But we're going to make them work to beat us.
It says a lot about the toughness of your kids to absorb those losses.
Yes.
Sometimes when you do that to a team, they get worse.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
But it seems like there's no doubt that playing these big-time teams is helping your team.
In most teams, you'd be losing confidence losing those games.
Right.
But what we do is we watch the film, we talk to the girls. They want it for themselves and want it for each other. Yeah. So they're willing to learn and take what we ask them to do to get better for the collective good. And that you can't be any more proud of that as a coach.
Yes.
Lakeview head coach Gary Burke, thanks for joining us. Congratulations on the win, and we'll see you down the road.
Thank you, guys. Really appreciate you.
Congrats, Gary.
That is Lakeview head coach Gary Burke joining us here in our post-game. His team a winner tonight on the road, 53-34, a game-ending 22-5 run for the Sailors as they go to 4-2 in the league. Lakeview led tonight by Leah Marsteller with 14 points, 12 coming in the second half. 2 twos, 3 threes, 1 of 3 at the line for 14 points. Kendra Seddon, 11 points, 5 field goals, 1 of 3 at the line. She had 11, 9 coming in the second half also for her. In addition, 10 points for Mariah Miller, 1 field goal, 8 of 13 at the line for 10. Madison Doyle, 3 field goals for 6. Dennis Summers off the bench, 3 field goals for 6. Seclara Cook hit a 3 for 3. Amber Woods hit a 3 for 3. Sarah Williams and Ella Thick played but did not score. Lakeview 14 twos, 5 threes, 10 of 19 at the line, 53 points. On the Sharpsville side, it was Lily Palco leading the way with 12 points, 2 threes, 6 of 6 at the line for 12. Macy Steiner, 2 twos and a 3, 4 of 6 at the line. She had 11. Brooklyn Ramsey, a 2 and a 3 in the first half for 5. Catherine Smith, 2 field goals for 4 points before fouling out with 6 minutes to go. Ellie Danilovics, she battled foul trouble tonight as well. She had a basket for 2. Dominique Brown, Kendall Alman, Izzy Candiotti, Dava Masters, and Hannah Dorfey played but did not score. Sharpsville, 6 twos, 4 threes, 10 of 12 at the line, 34 points. Sharpsville led 13-5 after 1. It was 20-17 Lakeview at the break, however, 37-29 after 3. Sharpsville did not score from the floor in the fourth quarter. The 5 points coming at the line. Lakeview wins it 53-34. Leah Marsteller is our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. We heard from her. We saw her with her customized T-shirt from 2J's and a B screen printing and gifts. And now time for our Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game, brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel here in Sharpsville. And Chris, tonight we go with Dennis Summers of Lakeview. 3 field goals for 6 points. just when she went into the game, you could just kind of see the tenor of things changing for the Lakeview Sailors.
She went in and just played with so much confidence. She went in, she caught the ball, squared up, triple threat. Made a bunch of really good passes, made a couple of big baskets, guarded Sharpsville's star Lily Palco for a while to give Marsteller a break. She just did kind of everything you would want a bench player to do for you.
Dennis Summers of Lakeview is tonight's Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game. Should now be entered into our Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Year competition at the end of the season. We will recognize one of our subs of the game as the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Year. So congratulations to Lakeview's Dennis Summers, the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game. And both of our post-game awards, as always, are powered by Landmark Information Services. Lakeview a winner tonight, 53-34. Other finals from tonight, Fairview over Grove City, 43-26. We had Commodore Perry over Rocky Grove, 62-49. Nice. So congratulations to head coach Scott Clary. That win over the Orioles.
Greenville did hang on and beat Hickory 43-40. I guess a really good look for the Hornets late in that game, but Greenville able to hang on and get that one.
Let's see. Also, Wilmington was a winner tonight over, where did my schedule go? Wilmington won at Farrell. Kennedy won at West Middlesex. It was 58-34 Kennedy over Middlesex. Wilmington 56-20 over Farrell.
Slippery Rock over Sharon 67-34. Madison Romanovich continues her hot play. She had 24 and CJ Sabo had 20.
A couple 20-point scores for the High Rockets, who go to 2-0 in league play. And here tonight, Lakeview winner going to 4-2 in the league. Sharpsville drops to 3-3. And with that, Chris, we will call it a night. We want to thank the folks here at Sharpsville, led by Athletic Director Madeline Hoffman. Thanks to her for all of her help before, during, and after the game. So thanks to her. Thanks to the folks at the scores table. Megan Chess, the official scorer. She got me the starting lineups and everything early on tonight. So always appreciate her. I always say, always in good hands. You have an accountant doing your scorebook.
That's right.
So, but we appreciate her assistance as well. Back in the studio, Aaron Byro doing a great job producing tonight's game. As always, thank you very much, Aaron. Thanks to Bob Greenberg, our sports director and sales manager. Tomorrow night here on 790 WPIC, Chris, we will be back on the air. Sharon Boys at Slippery Rock will be on air from the new Rock Box at 7 p.m. Tip scheduled for 7:30. Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg have Farrell at Grove City on Sports Radio 96.7. Don't forget, over on the FM side right now, we have NFL playoffs, the National Football Conference wildcard game between Minnesota and the LA Rams in Glendale, Arizona.
Let me throw this score on there, too. Neshannock with several Mercer County area players on it. They win 5-4 on a shorthanded goal with 6 seconds left. Xander Tellez of Wilmington plays on that Neshannock team. Of Hickory, Hickory. He plays on that team, and he had a goal in that game. So
all right, that was some hockey action tonight. So good job there. The shorty to win it. That's the old GWGSH. So Chris, he will then talk about the penalty kill on tomorrow night. Chris, always fun. We'll do it again tomorrow night.
Yeah, no doubt. Thanks a lot.
For my partner, Chris Burtch, this is Ryan Briggs saying good night from Sharpsville. Lakeview winner, 53-34. You've been listening to High School Girls Basketball on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook. Have a great night, everybody.